Biafra land will be under lock and key. From Delta to Bayelsa, every road leading to these communities, every road leading to this state will be shut down. We will use this day to mourn the barbarism, genocide, and ethnic cleansing sponsored by the Nigeria state as ordered by the drug lord called the president. We will tell them that Biafra you see yesterday is not the Biafra you see today. The government has come to stay and is taking responsibility. My fellow Biafrans, we are mourning. Our land were invaded, our people were killed and butchered in old Delta State and in Bayelsa by the terrorist state of Nigeria, by the state-sponsored terrorist called Nigeria Army. They invaded a community, killed, burned, destroyed houses and properties of innocent people. Biafra government, we are mourning the lost ones. Our condolences goes to the family who have lost their loved one in the hand of Nigeria. We condemn this attack, evasion, and genocide against our people, a targeted ethnic cleansing in strongest terms. Condemning is enough. Biafra people will revenge the killing in their. We've made sure that the terrorist Boko Haram controlled Nigeria Army will not be welcome in Biafra territory, and this has further validated our fear and our position. First, they came unprovoked and provoked the people of Biafra. They killed. Nobody is asking questions. What transpired? What were the military doing in a peaceful community? Nobody asked those questions. They went and killed because they believe that those people in the area probably are telling them that they are not part of Biafra. I am telling you today, the area where these people were killed, where the military killed women and children in Delta, is part of Biafra. That place is under Biafra de facto government, and for that reason we will give hell to the killers of Biafra people. It is not enough to condemn the killings because this killing has been going on for decades, but the condemnation will come with action from the Biafra side. The action will continue to make sure anywhere you see anybody wearing army uniform and carrying gun is a terrorist. You don't have any reason to wear Nigeria army uniform in Biafra territory. Going forward, the more days we see in this struggle, the more ruthless we become in protecting and defending our land. Therefore, in order to mourn our people and register our sadness and anger on the 29th day of this month of March 2024, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. From Delta to Bayelsa, every road leading to these communities, every road leading to this state will be shut down. We will use this day to mourn the barbarism, genocide, and ethnic cleansing sponsored by the Nigeria state as ordered by the drug lord called the president. We will tell them that Biafra you see yesterday is not the Biafra you see today. The government has come to stay and is taking responsibility.
Ebidola mo. Ebidola mo. we uploaded on Hardcore Reporters Television YouTube channel. And that was the part 1 of this tutorial. Hello guys, welcome back to Hardcore Reporters Television. As we promised, today we will take you briefly on how to buy USDT and USBT. If you already set up your MetaMask account up to this level that we are now, that is adding USDT and USBT tokens, it means you're ready to go with us to this party 2 that you're about to go now. But if you haven't, please, we recommend that you watch the previous video we uploaded on Hardcore Reporters Television YouTube channel. And that was the part 1 of this tutorial, where we shared briefly how you can add USDT and USBT to your MetaMask wallet. So we recommend that you watch that very first step, applied it correctly before watching this very second step, and then ease application on your MetaMask. Now listen up everyone watching and listening. This is the most crucial part in this tutorial, so you must pay rapt attention to every step and don't miss out on any. Make sure you watch till the end. At the end of this part 2 tutorial, we'll be dropping the helpline which you will contact if you have any confusing parts which probably you didn't understand here. So brace up and let's begin. Click on buy BNB and it will take you directly to this very interface. So here is where you will choose your country of residence. When I say your country of residence, it means the country that you are currently residing and not any other country. So because of this tutorial, what you are buying is USDT. Pay attention, take note here. What you are buying is USDT and not Binance coin. So don't make that very mistake of selecting or leaving it selected on Binance coin. You have to change it to USDT. So here we go. Type USDT and select the first one. Type in the amount you want to buy, and after that click on done and proceed to payment method. Payment method do vary depending on the country which you reside, but in all the countries they have debit or credit card option, so we recommend that quickly choose debit or credit card option and proceed by clicking on get quotes. So from here, complete all the on-screen instructions they give you to complete your payment of buying USDT. Dear listeners and viewers, due to privacy issues, we will not go into details on this. Now you have to take the bull by the horn by going through it. It's that normal way of completing payments online. The main thing is that you have to check out all the instructions to complete your payments. It's not a big deal. This is how to view the progress of your payments live on MetaMask, whether the order is completed, failed or declined. You have to go to your MetaMask on screen and click on the history tab. Click on orders and you see whether your order has been processed. So as you can see on the USDT token, we now have a balance instead of it being 0 USDT. This means that we have successfully purchased or bought a USDT into our MetaMask account. So the next step is to buy USBT, which is BIAFRACOIN, with this USDT that we purchased. And as you can see on the screen, we currently have 0 USBT. It means that there is no USBT in our USBT token. So we have to undergo the process now to buy the USBT. So follow up. And as always, if you are living in that geographical place called Nigeria, install a VPN and on it now, because we are going to access the USBT.Bank of Biafra website in order to be able to buy USBT. So let's go. First of all, click on portfolio and then click on the search bar. Carefully write usbt.bankofbiafra.org and make sure you get it correctly. It will take you to the website. Scroll down, you see the right buy USB. Enter the amount of the USBT you intend to buy. Note here please, the amount of USDT in your MetaMask wallet must be equivalent to the USBT you want to buy. In other words, the USBT you want to buy must not exceed the amount of USDT currently on your USDT MetaMask account. To break it down, if you have 2 USDT on your MetaMask wallet What you will buy is 2 USBT, or you can load 2 USBT, and for example 1 USBT. This is because the USDT and USBT are equivalent in value, and what we are doing here is balancing the equation. It will declare and tell you insufficient USDT if the buying value doesn't correspond. So I hope you got it. So after carefully putting the amount you want to buy, click on buy and then wait for it. So here you have to literally confirm the payment. Click on refresh fee and click on yes, do it to complete the payment. The system will take less than 5 seconds to process the payment. Just wait for it. Boom, USBT buy successfully. So what we do from here now is to go to our home page on MetaMask to confirm and see whether the USBT that we have just bought is reflecting. So go back to the home page. As you can see, 2 USBT now added to our USBT token. So now that you are successfully invested in Bank of Biafra USBT, the next is how to stake the USBT and earn rewards. The Bank of Biafra offers intrinsically 18% interest when you stake. So on the part 3 of this tutorial, we will be teaching you guys, global citizens, how to stake the USBT and rewards. So stay tuned on Hardcore Reporters today. So thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and if you haven't already subscribed and USBT, if you already, hello guys, welcome back to Hardcore Reporters Television. As we promised, today we will take you briefly on how to buy USDT and USBT. If you already set up your MetaMask account up to this level that we are now, that is adding USDT and USBT tokens, it means you're ready to go with us to this party 2 that we are about to go now. But if you haven't, please, we recommend that you watch the previous video we uploaded on Hardcore Reporters Television YouTube channel. And that was the part 1 of this tutorial, where we shared briefly how you can add USDT and USBT to your MetaMask wallet. So we recommend that you watch that very first step, applied it correctly before watching this very second step, and then ease application on your MetaMask. Now listen up everyone watching and listening. This is the most crucial part in this tutorial, so you must pay rapt attention to every step and don't miss out on any. Make sure you watch till the end. At the end of this part 2 tutorial, we'll be dropping the helpline which you will contact if you have any confusing parts which probably you didn't understand here. So brace up and let's begin. Click on buy BNB and it will take you directly to this very interface. So here is where you will choose your country of residence. When I say your country of residence, it means the country that you are currently residing and not any other country. So because of this tutorial, what we are buying is USDT. Pay attention, take notes here. What we are buying is USDT and not Binance coin. So don't make that very mistake of selecting or leaving it selected on Binance coin. You have to change it to USDT. So here we go. Type USDT and select the first one. Type in the amount you want to buy, and after that click on done and proceed to payment method. Payment method do vary depending on the country which you reside in, but in all the countries they have debit or credit card option, so we recommend that. Quickly choose debit or credit card option and proceed by clicking on get quotes. So from here, complete all the on-screen instructions they give you to complete your payment of buying USDT. Dear listeners and viewers, due to privacy issues, we will not go into details on this. Now you have to take the book by the horn by going through it. It's that normal way of completing payments online. The main thing is that you have to check out all the instructions to complete your payments. It's not a big deal. This is how to view the progress of your payments, like on MetaMask, whether the order is completed, failed or declined. You have to go to your MetaMask screen and click on the history tab. Click on orders and you see whether your order has been processed. So as you can see on the USDT token, we now have a balance instead of it being 0 USDT. This means that we have successfully purchased or bought a USDT into our MetaMask account. So the next step is to buy USBT, which is BIAFRACOIN, with this USDT that we purchased. And as you can see on the screen, we currently have 0 USBT. It means that there is no USBT in our USBT token. So we have to undergo the process now to buy the USBT. So follow up. And as always, if you are living in that geographical place called Nigeria, install a VPN and on it now, because we are going to access the USBT.Bank of Biafra website in order to be able to buy USBT. So let's go. First of all, click on portfolio and then click on the search bar. Carefully write usbt.bankofbiafra.org and make sure you get it correctly. It will take you to the website. Scroll down, you see where they write buy USBT. Enter the amount of the USBT you intend to buy. Note here, please, the amount of USDT in your MetaMask wallet must be equivalent to the USBT you want to buy. In other words, the USBT you want to buy must not exceed the amount of USDT currently on your USDT MetaMask account. To break it down, if you have 2 USDT on your MetaMask wallet, what you will buy is 2 USBT, or you can buy below 2 USBT, and for example 1 USBT. This is because the USDT and USBT are equivalent in value, and what we are doing here is balancing the equation. It will declare and tell you insufficient USDT if the buying value doesn't correspond. So I hope you got it. So after carefully putting the amount you want to buy, click on buy and then wait for it. So here you have to literally confirm the payment. Click on refresh fee and click on yes do it to complete the payment. The system will take less than 5 seconds to process the payment. Just wait for it. Boom, USBT buy successfully. So what we do from here now is to go to our home page and MetaMask to confirm and see whether the USBT that we have just bought is reflecting. So go back to your home page. As you can see, 2 USBT now added to our USBT token. So now that you have successfully invested in Bank of Biafra USBT, the next is how to stake the USBT and earn rewards. The Bank of Biafra offers intrinsically 18% interest when you stake. So on the part 3 of this tutorial, we will be teaching you guys, global citizens, how to stake the USBT and rewards. So stay tuned on Hardcore Reporters today. So thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do it now so that you stay tuned on this channel and see when we drop the next update. Thank you very much.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night to some of you, depending on your time zone. We bring you warm greetings from the Biafran Republic government in exile, the de facto government in the homeland, where the sole legitimacy of the Biafran people is embedded in their hands. The government of Biafra, the Biafran people, the government of the people, for the people, by the people, and done of the people. Biafra land is defended by Biafrans, and the volunteer armies of Biafra has nothing of a contracted army. They are all indigenous volunteer armies of Biafra. So we don't import, we don't contract. All we do is to make do with what we have to be able to destroy the truckloads of terrorists that are heading into Biafra land. And we can assure you that we are cutting them to pieces. We will continue to cut them until Biafra is declared, defended, and restored. There will be no negotiations of any kind. We will continue to keep the tempo high. We will continue to fight the enemies of Biafra until the run of everything that they have. We salute Biafran people who have stood their grounds to this very day, giving all their support to the Prime Minister and to this very Biafra Defense Army. It's not been an easy task. That is why our Supreme Leader prayed for men of steel and calibers, men that can stand the test of time. He did not ask for millions of men. He only asked for 100 men. Men that can sacrifice anything to make sure Biafra comes. And in that man is the Prime Minister of Biafra. He leads and we follow. He speaks and all heads let loose. We salute the tenacity of this man here. We salute his courage. We salute his existence. We salute everything that surrounds his existence as the Prime Minister of the Biafran people. God prepared him for this very day. God prepared him for a time like this. God prepared him for a season like this. He was born for this very purpose, and they are one of a kind in centuries. So we implore Biafran people to throw away their salutes on this very Prime Minister and their support all around this very Prime Minister to make sure we achieve that which is needed to be done. We have come again to remind Biafran people of the necessity for them to adhere to their freedom. Nobody will do it for you. Your freedom is in your own hands. And it cannot be given to you on a platter of gold. We have to fight for it and get it. We've been fighting since MNK was kidnapped, and that fight will continue to intensify until Biafra is declared and restored. Makes no mistake when you think that after Biafra is restored, that the fight of Biafra or a fight against the terrorists will end. No. Same way that Uthman Dan Fodio had started the conquest agenda in 1804, and then their remnant decided to continue it in 1966, which made the gallant army personnel of the Southern Extract to stand against the jihad. It is that same conquest and idea that has brainstormed them to come back again in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Here we are. And without the presence of our Prime Minister in 2024, we will all have been overrun. So we thank God for giving us Ojukwu in the first place. We thank God for giving us Philip Effiong. We thank God for giving us Owazirike. We thank God for giving us our Supreme Leader. We thank God for giving us our Prime Minister of today. I know that all these people that have called names have their own landmarks that they have traded on when it comes to Biafra. But when you call one name, you will know the pedigree. When you call another name, you will understand the footprint. When you call another name, you will understand what they have done for the Biafran people. So, what you do today echoes in history. The way we fight for this freedom today echoes in history. You fight in a good way or in a bad way, you become a saboteur to the Biafran people, everything will echo in history with your name. But in this very dispensation, there is one man we have to celebrate and to stand very strong with. The Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra. The man that forbids every other thing just for Biafra to be achieved. He forgets every other pleasure in his own life just for us to see Biafra, to make sure that our women and children are not butchered in the far north, the same way, not butchered in Zamfara, in Nasarawa, not butchered in Kaduna, not butchered in Kano the same way they are doing there, and never to be replicated in Biafra land. All these are happening on daily basis in the far north and middle belt. But in Biafra land, there is a roadblock, there is a stoppage, and there is one man that has become the nightmare to the Islamic jihadist terrorists, stopping them from massacring our women and children. And that is why we are here again to remind Biafrans that this liberation is still on. A lot of achievement on the table, which will be enumerated, but we are calling on you to understand that tomorrow is 29th of March 2024. It is a total lockdown day in solidarity with Biafrans that have been massacred and slaughtered in Old Delta and Old Bayelsa by the Islamic Jihadist Army of One Nigeria, headed and supervised by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the drug president, the drug baron, the certificate forger, the man that went to school as a woman with a name and came out as a man, the man that has so much of drug cases in America, which the same America is padding him and keeping him so well because of their interest in Nigeria. I salute the Biafran people. I salute my ministers in the House, Minister Van Van Van. They will from here and over to you, please.
Thank you, my able minister, and thank you, my minister Ugo. I appreciate the fact that we are together standing on behalf of our Prime Minister and then keeping Biafra people abreast to what is happening and updating them on current affairs and what is happening in this movement. The truth is that everything is getting better and the lines are falling for us in pleasant places. Biafrans, we all know that we are winning every step of the way. We are winning. And the zoo is yet suffering heavy blows on daily basis. On daily basis, they are suffering heavy blow. Some of the things they suffer, some of the heat we are giving them, they will be ashamed to bring them to your notice. They are even ashamed to report, the level of, water we are giving them. We are doing that now. Biafra is yet to be declared. Everybody knows, even they are now aware that Biafra will be declared on the 2nd of December. But right now, we are giving it to them, preparing ourselves for the D-Day. And knowing fully well that our slogan has always been Onye Ayana Wanneya, that we must not leave our brothers behind. And that's the reason why tomorrow is very, very important for Biafrans to know that we must observe tomorrow as our Prime Minister have ordered. It is an order that everywhere in Biafra land, tomorrow the 29th, should be under lock and key. Everywhere should be locked down. From every corners of Biafra, from Enugu to Owerri, from Owerri to Iguacha, from Iguacha to Aba, from Aba to Ahaba, from Ahaba to Iseluku, from Iseluku to Warri, to Sapele, to Ukwocha, to Umunede, everywhere in Agbo, everywhere must be locked down. Because if you don't stand in solidarity for your brothers and sisters that were murdered in cold blood, then the zoo will think you don't have what it takes to defend your land. So you must show them that you have what it takes to defend your land. And that means as we declare the day a lockdown, it means that the whole territory must observe the silence that our Prime Minister have declared. Anything that is contrary to our government, any movement or any security contrary to our own Biafra Liberation Army, what it means is that they are coming to fight and we'll give it to them as they come. We are going to give it to them as they come. Let them go and verify what we did to them just a few days ago in our mama. In our mama, they came with their helicopters, they came with their bombers, and the men in the hood gave them a run. They ran for their lives. The helicopters, as the helicopters were shooting, the men was given to them from the ground. The anti-aircraft and everything was applied. And I'm telling you, in our mama, go and verify, their tankers were buried underground. In our mama. I'm telling you. So we are giving it to them. Biafra territory is secure under the Biafra Liberation Army, under this government, Biafra Republic government in exile and in the de facto. Our Prime Minister is working day and night. And the evidence you can see. You know, the people around our mama, when I was listening to some of the audios, you know, as they were giving it to them, you will hear them shouting and crying, and the boys were celebrating the conquer of the enemies. They were celebrating the conquering of the enemies while they were all returning back to base, those that were left. And those that fell, they were all submerged in Biafra ground there in our mama. Hope Uzodinjo is not, is not going to confess and tell you what we did to them. And he keep reducing their army. All the armies that go there, they don't return. They don't return. And so whenever we declare sit at home, please make do to observe, because what it means is that Biafra is, taking charge and taking over. Biafra is speaking loud, and our voices must be heard across the seas and across the mountains and across the lands, everywhere, so that they will know that there is a new sheriff in town. It's not business as usual. Please, Biafrans, we must be up and doing, and we must buckle our belts. And what we need more is to support our armies. We don't need to be reminded, we don't need to be reminded that our armies need to be supported. And you don't need to be asking every time, how do I do it? Contact your reps. Contact us in the media. Tell us what you've got to support the armies. If you have money for 20 packets of bullets, you have money for 1 or 2 machine guns, we need more of them. And if you have what it takes, please get in touch with us, because we must continuously equip our men. I am telling you, as the men have what they need to, get into combat with the enemies, more men are coming, more recruits are coming. I'm sure you saw the update our Prime Minister put up when men were going into their sanctuary. Men are coming in, and anybody that come in, you must hand them iron. They must collect their own iron. So they are not going to confront the enemies with chakabula or with Ebenton. No. As they're coming in, you know, all those chain things, all those iron things, all those ta things, you know, they need to get themselves equipped. And it is not for free. It's not for free. So just send in your support. We know how to equip this man. And so that they will understand that, look, we are not like, it's no longer business as usual. Gone are the days when they come and they threaten and then men will run away. No. They are the ones that run this time. And all you'll be hearing from the men is, na them not be us, na them not be us. All bullet, now bullet, all bullet, now water. I'm telling you, they are the ones that fall, and we are the men that put them to flight. Please, tomorrow, 29th, please tell everyone you know. Share these videos as you are listening now. Let them know that tomorrow there should be no goat outside. Very, very important. Because as in Opala, Opokomuru, Ntichiriya. So to be forewarned is to be forehand. Tell everyone you know, all across Biafra land, all across Warri, Sapele, all across Delta, everywhere in Old Delta. Sit at home. Thank you very much, my minister. Please continue with me from here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Wachineke. Let's play something to remind Biafrans of some of our achievements before we continue.
Aims and scopes, Biafra Republic government in exile, to our people in peace. We understand that this government has gone way beyond any government, most of the government in Africa. We have achieved more than we have ever experienced as of then when we are referred to as Nigerians. But now that we have taken over government by ourselves, we have accomplished a lot just in the space of 1.5 years and counting, or less than 1.5 years. The following are the aims and the scope of the government, of our government in exile. We focus on diplomacy and advocacy on behalf of Biafrans, international relations on behalf of Biafrans, human rights and protection of Biafra citizens, national unity and reconciliation. Preparations for return to homeland. This is very, very important. We must ensure that the upcoming declaration that is going to take place in Finland is well prepared for. If you have not gotten your tickets, please do so, because you will not be able to get tickets because the seats are very, very limited. Ensuring that the people of Biafra exercise their basic human rights as mandated by the UN's Charter on People's Rights, and as well as to maintain security, democracy, social, cultural, and economic stability of Biafra people in its territory. Providing citizens with initiatives in the sense that Biafrans across the globe who are genuinely interested and have interest of Biafra at heart knows that this is one and only legitimate government of Biafra that they have. Offering administrative services to the large Biafran communities in diaspora outside the Biafran territory. As we all know, our liaison offices are now active. The government is right there in your doorstep. So whatever you need, please always reach out to your country representative. They are there to serve you. Their sole purpose is to ensure that all your needs are met in the country of your residence. Please do not hesitate to reach out to them whenever you need any service from the Biafra Republic government in exile. We are all aware of the ongoing identification registration for the identification document. There is another initiative that the government has put out there to be able to identify its citizens in diaspora. So please, if you have not applied for an ID card, please also do so. And the most importantly, to give your data to the Biafra Republic government in exile, because as we are having the process of identification issuance of identification card, we are at the same time collecting data of BIAFRANS in diaspora. Of course, the government has its door open for alliances and to facilitate communication within the international stage, providing asylum support documents for Biafran citizens seeking for international protection in accordance with the UN Charter on Human Rights Protection. So please, if you're an asylum seeker, you need help, ensure to go to the Biafra government's webpage, apply for the process. Of course, it might take time because of the backlog that that we might have at hand. So please give the foreign ministry the time to process your applications, and in due course, you will get a response from them. To remind the free world that Biafra Republic Government in Exile serves and represents the genuine interest of Biafrans, and that is a living proof that Biafrans are determined to become a free and independent sovereign state. The government is also bringing forth the plight of Biafrans to the public domain, together with the neighboring alliances who have since become victims of ethnic cleansing in the heart of Nigeria. As we all witnessed what happened in the old Delta community of Biafra territory, the Nigerian military went there and opened fire on civilians, slaughtering them without provocation. This is the highest level of open terrorism against innocent civilians. Issuing asylum support documents after thorough investigation and interviews of application for the asylum seekers. Please also make sure that when you're applying for asylum, you have all the information readily and available. We are not here to sabotage the international process, so please make sure that when you are seeking asylum, you are genuine, you have an ongoing case. You cannot just come and take advantage of the government when you do not actually have any serious cause for seeking asylum. So please make sure that you come genuine, provide your documents, and then we'll be able to help you to get what you are looking for. And then we move up to government. We want to refresh our mind. Times most of us forget how far we have come in this government, what we have done, what we have achieved. So I think we think it's very, very important that from time to time we remind our citizens of our progress so far. As you all know, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile was established exactly almost over a year ago, and currently they have over 200, or rather we have over 200, including licensed officers and other government official representatives. The government also voted and democratically elected our Prime Minister in the name of Mazi H.E., our Obatobie one of BIAFRALANDS, Simon Ekpa. The government has global representatives in Africa, America, Asia, Australia, Europe, and the United Kingdom. So the government, it's all over the world. We are being represented in all the continents of the world. The government currently has 43 departments, including its ministries. The government, through Biafrans in diaspora, has established licensed offices across the globe. So please, if you have not, if your region is yet to establish a licensed office, please, it is for your best interest that you facilitate that government initiative, because that office is going to serve you and nobody else. And like the Prime Minister has categorically mentioned, that will automatically be converted to our embassy. So the foundation starts now with the licensed office. However you want the services in your area to flourish, it's hands now to make that license how you want it to look. If you have hands, you have to continue to have more licensed offices established across the globe. The government established also the de facto government in homeland after a vote of confidence was passed on the leaders of the old Eastern region. So by doing so, all the governors, all the Nigerian representatives, Biafra territory, are now illegitimate and they are now acting on the illegal basis in Biafra territory. Also, the de facto government, they have state administrators, executives, and they were appointed by the government. We also adopted three religions, namely the Christianity, Jewish, and traditional religion. The government has established the Bank of Biafra, of which everybody is aware. Please, if you have not also signed up for the USBT, and if you don't know how to go about it, please follow the video that has been shared to educate you on how to go about the Biafra coin, the purchase of the Biafra coin. The government also established a citizens database called the Biafra Security Administration. The government has introduced a digital currency called Ijema, which we know the Biafra coin. The government has adopted the Charter of the Confederating States of Biafra. This charter is like a start to our constitutions, which has given us the grounds and the foothold to establish and to carry out our activities as a government organization legitimately. The government also has an active economic viability. They are working on the economic viability of Biafra upon independence. In line with the charter, the government unveiled the Biafra Liberation Forces, which includes the Biafra Liberation Army, the Resistance Fighters, the Air Force, the Nations League Alliance, the Coastal Region. We must continue to fund them. We must continue to make sure that they are being provided with every assets of defense mechanism that they need at their disposal. In line with the charter, the government launched the identification management, which of course is the issuance of the ID card, which is now the application, as we all know, is currently ongoing. In line with the charter, the government kickstarted the delegitimization of Nigerian institutions from its territories. They continue to demonstrate their unrelenting commitment and support to the government by embarking on government initiatives called civil disobedience sit at home on a weekly basis. This led invalidation of Nigeria BIAFRANS in the last February 25th, 2023 presidential elections, where on record over 70 million out of over 70 million Biafrans, 24 million registered to vote, and as a result of the Biafra government initiatives not to participate in the fraudulent elections in the election process, only about 4 million Biafrans voted for that election. The government welcomed new states into the union, which has resulted in an ongoing update of the Biafra map. As we Biafra has welcomed now to 40 states of Biafra, which has been made known, and I believe that going forward, everybody must have familiarized themselves with the name of their states. Please do so, especially when you're coming to the convention. It is very, very important that you know your state, so that when you come here, you're going to join those who will be representing their states to do so. We have also, of course, kickstarted the online referendum, the e-voting initiated by the government to allow Biafra people to decide where they wish to belong. So this is self-referendum. It's a very easy process. Just go online, following the link. The links can be found at the Prime Minister's Twitter handle, and also the Government in Exile Twitter handle, and the media platforms as well. So please go there, make your intentions known. Do you wish to have an independent state? Biafra is very simple, and the process is made so easy that you will not stress yourself. We also have a 10-year world-class strategic plan, sustainability and development, which has already been unveiled last year. And those that are in those departments are working tirelessly to ensure that upon declaration that is into action. We adopted the name the United States of Biafra as a result of the welcome states, which are now 40 in total. It was necessary to give it a more profound and accommodating name, which is the United States of Biafra. The government is currently as well seeking for recognition, as our Prime Minister has. We're in that phase whereby we are now seeking for international allies to recognize our government, because we have done everything necessary to attain state recognition. We have fulfilled all the requirements that are mandated according to the international law to attain state recognition. The government officially communicated to the United Nations, to the EU, and USA the plight of Biafrans, formation of the government, its role, and administering of governance to the Biafra people. The Nigerian government, of course, is well aware of the activities of the Biafra Republic government in exile, but it's unfortunate that they do not understand the laws that guide the international politics. They act in their ignorance. They believe in what they believe in. They only know the colonial master's way of governance. Nigerians have never actually tested what it means to have a working government that speaks for them. So unfortunately, when you talk of governance, they can act in a very, very distorted manner. They go as well as they go as far as rather declaring that our Prime Minister is a wanted man, which is very, very laughable. If only they could see what we see from our own end, they will understand that the game is over. And the earlier they understand that Biafra is here, the better and good for all citizens of Africa. Biafra was represented by the Chief of Staff during the International Women's World Peace Summit that was held in South Korea. The Prime Minister, on behalf of the Biafra people, was honored with an award as an ambassador of peace by the Universal Peace Federation. In one hand, the Universal Peace Federation is recognizing our Prime Minister as an ambassador of peace, and on the other hand, the terrorist government is placing a bounty on our Prime Minister as a wanted man, which is very, very laughable once again. The government went into alliance with several organizations, including Ambazonia, the Middle Belt, and the Oduduwa Republic, as we know. Like our Prime Minister has said in the past, the Ambazonia is a very, very key strategic alliance, because that was one of the areas where the food blockade, or rather the areas where they used for the food blockade during the 1967 to 1970 genocide. The government was honored with a certificate of recognition in support to the Israel Defense Forces through its representative in Israel. The government, through its foreign ministry, offers asylum, of course, to Biafrans across the world, which is one of the key responsibilities of a government institution. The Biafra Liberation Forces have continued to counter aggression and terrorism from the Islamic State of Nigeria. The current liberation of Biafra has gathered the highest momentum in the history of Biafra liberation on the international stage. As you all are aware, we are now coming out in the media spaces. Journalists are now reaching out, wanting to know what is happening, because this is the right time. And if not for what we have done, how we have composed ourselves diligently in what we are doing, relentlessly in what we are doing, and we are well focused and eyes on the ball at all times. Because of these things, the world is now noticing us, and it's going to keep happening this way until the declaration of the restoration of Biafra. Biafra has emerged the strongest force in combating the upsurge of terrorism within the artificial Nigeria and West Africa at large. Currently, we also organizing offices in the following locations. We have an organizing office in Australia, we have in Austria, we have in Belgium, we have in Canada, we have in Finland, we have in France, we have in Germany, and Biafra Lysin, of course, in Greece is still under the process of finalization. Same goes to the Biafra Lyzane in Ireland. It's still ongoing in its final processes. We have Biafra Lyzane in Israel. We have in Italy. We have in Japan. We have in Netherlands. We have Korea, Republic of Korea. We have in Sweden. We have in South Africa and in Spain. We have in Spain and of course the United Kingdom as well. Thank you very much, and that is it.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Yeah, oh, listen to mama. Yeah, oh, listen to mama. Yeah, oh, listen to mama.
Minister Ugo, over to you. There, work.
Okay, ndewo Mazi Sonny and Mazi Vam. I greet all of you. Anywhere una day, anywhere you are, Biafrans all over the world, I greet all of you. Una welcome, una well done. Well, that video where we just watch now and listen to, you know, sometimes when I see them, I dey listen to them again and again, they sweet me. When you come listen to wetin we don't do, because now all of us, with that your support, where you put that my own together, we've been able to come up with something that even the Nigerian government that have existed for have been existing for 65 years or so have not been able to come up with. If for nothing, your data, your ID card that cannot be manipulated, you know. So I am so happy that we are where we are today because God sent somebody and that person listened and they heard the voice of God and they listened and they followed the instruction, because God have called so many into this thing, but they refuse to come. They refuse to obey. Those that came, they turned it upside down and used it for another thing. So I want us to understand that we are doing great. That is just for sure. So I greet you out there, Biafran, anyway you did the watchers. I greet you. We must continue. Tomorrow, 29th of March is the birthday. Is sit at home. And I want us to remember that this sit at home, no be just sit at home because we want to demonstrate one because Nigerian government is anyways this is the same Nigerian government, because the military that invaded this community in Okoma Delta area of Biafra land, the Nigerian army. They invaded there and they killed a lot of people. Yes, that this last week and this week and today, all of a sudden, they come up with 8 people, including some lecturers in the university, including a woman, a local market trader woman, that they sponsored the killing of 17 military personnel. And they never told us that these people are militants. They just told us that they killed the 17 soldiers. And I want us to remember that these 17 soldiers, you did not see them there, died in Delta. We never see any dead body in Delta. We did not see them being conveyed from Delta to Abuja, where they were given military burial. We didn't see it. We did. Nobody. Is it? Nigeria is very good at what they do, and what they do best. Lies, and they will defend that lie, even if it means complicating each other, complicating themselves. They will do it. And the so-called Nigerian journalists will always sit down as I am sitting down without going to find out what the people are saying. The military will call them today and tell them what happened, and they will take it and they will defend it for the military. I want to make we know, say, the people where the military buy for data, they are our family, they are our brothers, and we have to mourn them. We are crying for them. Don't think say no be you, no be you be dead. That one na data, you na worry. That one na data, you na boy. That one na data, you na emo. No, you know they work like that. When they collect one thing from your brother, they collect from you, they collect from everybody. So we are all coming out tomorrow to fight together, to stand together, to mourn together, to light that white candle together, because we are mourning our family members that were murdered by Nigerian military in the name that they sponsored, or they are the youths that killed the 17 soldiers. Until now, they are telling you that the military, they describe it as bloodbaths in Delta. When I saw this, I thought the bloodbath was that the military carried out something like a bloodbath against the citizens. No, it's the citizens of Delta, Oklahoma, carried out bloodbaths. And until now, I am still wondering. I need the explanation. If somebody can tell me how unarmed youth. Now it is clear. They said there are 8 people. How these 8 people? They never told us they are armed. They didn't tell us they are terrorists. They don't tell us they are bandits. How were they able to kill and dismember the bodies of these 17 military personnel? This is one thing we should be asking, because we don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. And if these 8 people are responsible for killing the soldiers, why should the Nigerian soldiers invade the community, killing innocent people, burning the community, putting the whole community in siege, that they do not leave, they do not go to market, nothing, for almost more than 1 week? What about those children, women, and the men and the youth that they have shot dead? Who is crying for them? Who are those? If you know that you should have known and find out those that killed your soldiers, but you did not do that. You went on to open fire on innocent citizens. And today, after killing innocent citizens, you are now looking for the people you called the 8 most wanted in your list. We shall wait. Go and find them. But I want to tell everybody that tomorrow we all have to come out and cry together. I don't know what happened to Mazi Sonny. Mazi Sonny disappeared. Mazi Sonny, I beg you come back, because now you they control what that happened. So, Biafrans all over the world, I want make we understand that if you do not fight for your own, nobody will fight for your own. Brekete will not fight for you. If Brekete did not fight for his children, for his family, Brekete, like I told you before in the earlier video I made, Brekete originally is from Kogi State, only was born in Ondo State, but he is originally from Kogi State. And when you take a look, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube, you see videos, you see pictures, you see newspapers, Nigeria, that Kogi State is still till today. Terrorists or bandits or Funani headers are still carrying out what they call whether a terrorist attack or bandit attack or Funani headers attack. They still kill people. There are ID camps there. They still change the names of some community there to the name as Funani want them. And this man you call the what is his name? Brekete has never for one day came here online, carry microphone, go to radio, gather people as he used to gather to tell them how good he is. He is very good in defending people's right and people's legality. He never for once defend the people of Kogi State. He never for once carry microphone to speak against the Funani attacking the people of Kogi State. He never speak against his people that were forcefully sent to IDP camp that have not been allowed to return to their homes. After more than 5 years, after more than 10 years, Funanis have taken over their communities. He never address them. He never talk about it. And today, he loved Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So much love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped. The same person he claimed he loved. He never condemned the way they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He never condemned the manner they kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He never condemned the illegalities of Nigerian government against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He never condemned that the Nigerian court, Nigerian judiciary system has freed him. Yet, Nigeria itself will not let him go. He never condemned him, but he loved Nnamdi Kanu so much. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu, how I love and respect that man. He's a good man, but you love him in the DSS dungeon, isn't it? You will not love him to be free. Nobody will like you reach waiting you like yourself. No matter how I, a Biafra, might not be in agreement with you, the truth is that outsider will never love you. Reach the one way me, I love you. That is just a simple truth. Take the mic.
Sorry, my brother. Yeah, Noelin, what Mazugo means is that we must support the sit at home tomorrow. That's what it means. We must support the sit at home tomorrow. Nobody is expected to come out, because if you come out, you are setting yourself up for Ndino. And I don't know, I think we need to put up the link to this broadcast so that Biafrans can come in and make a contribution. And if you have any updates, what is happening in your area, you can bring us up to breast.
Yeah. Sorry, Baba. I'm learning. I mean that we should all mourn them together, sitting at home, not coming out to carry our white candles. Sorry, maybe it's a mistake there. Sorry.
All right. So please let me copy the link, put it up there, and please come in and make your contribution or ask questions. Remember that the voting is still on. Remember that the ID card registration is still on. Very, very much on. Okay. I am putting the link on Ajere, no, on Raf Chamaka TV. The link is there. Let me put it on Ajere Global. Once you go, please, if you can put the link on your channel also. It will be very important. So please, Biafrans, if you have any question to ask, this is the joint media team. This is the joint media team. If you have any question to ask, please call us and ask us. I am sure that everybody understands now how to vote for our ongoing self-referendum. Is anybody having any challenge as to how to vote? Please, the voting is still going on. Let people continue to vote. Okay, the link is there. Please hit the link and join us. Join us and let's hear from you. We want you to ask questions. We want you to, tell us what you observing. And for those from the coastal that are saying, I hope we are not forgotten, we are not abandoned. Nobody have abandoned you, nobody have forgotten you. Now you can now see we all over Biafra land, we are all in solidarity with the coastal of Biafra. Thank you. My minister is back, and I think Wari sister is also here. So, Minister Sonny, please handle it from here as people begin to come in. And
Thank you, Martin. Let Warrior Sister speak before we project something to the screen. Warrior Sister, welcome to the studio. Over to you.
Wari sister, are you there? What's up? What is sister? Don't if what is sister? What is sister? If you are not able,
I
okay.
froze. Oh, I froze. They froze me, not mind them. They don't
Okay,
hear
you are
my
good.
voice.
You are good now.
Thank you, my honorable media warriors, our ministers. I always salute for now. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you for all what you people are doing. Thank you for letting our people know say on a day for our back. We thank una well. Say we dey happy. Say una not forget us. With all the lie where the lie they go. All the talk what we don't talk. Anyone when you not here, now you know Fulani go take do breakfast. If we talk, see them now they bring fake name. One name they won't be chief, won't be king. They go put in name, say it there among people when they wait people. And in not day in the talk, the wakana say not do, you not know why they bring in name. He never any person once for in life. Now so because they won't come there, can't collect that place. They go put all the lie when they for this world. They go put her for their head. And now the big people when be say the small people go run go meet, na them now they put for the list now so that they go make they come out. They go say na them, and they not be them. All those kind old people, so where they forget liver, where they go take go make person, because they know say that those people they support the young youth when they for that community, and now they won't put them for those people head now. You see, so that is now their way be that. Now their stand, and so they roll. Look, they always look for person where they go blame. When they know so they don't deal with them, they go look for any person at all. Whether the pikin they born am today, whether the pikin they for mama belle, whether the pikin are 2 years old, they go do anything to wipe the person come off for this surface of this planet. Now, how did they roll with that? Because they are cowards. They not get sense. They not get liver to fight. They not go face the person when they face them. Now, so fear that they fear. They go, they do, they run, they hide. Innocent people now they bring their picture out. People when not know anything when they happen. Some old people, they bring their name out. Some people they're supposed to give a chief of staff according to one Ugele king now when they cry now. That one said they don't withdraw the chief of staff because they're still saying that more people when they key. Because now those people they give the boys their ego, power, just like now they give us power. So now they give us power we take the shakara, we take the buga for this our place. Because we know so our big brothers they for our back. And the original media warriors, they're the better one. Not be the fake one, not be the one that don't take a brand envelope, take some paper their mouth, not be there. This are the correct social media good ones when they fight the truth fight. Now be this. And now they for our back, they speak the truth. We happy. So nobody will not they fear. Like them now, when they fear that they run, they come social media, they can't talk now. Say no be them, not because they don't want me they permit them. They don't bring their name come outside now forcefully. They don't add their name, join the list. They don't they cry, they come. They come and say, no be me, why they put my name? Because they won't find way. They don't check and say that there. Then they stop them for going to dig the oil when they cause the wahala. So top people, they don't they cry out. Some of them they go video, they go talk out. Now so it be right now. So now once he refer to now when they can't cry out so. If you not like cry, you like you not cry. What if Fulani go do now? You go do. You not get mercy. Nobody, no they fear anybody. Fulani no they fear anybody. Nobody go come rescue you. The only thing where you go do and go rescue you, now to sit at home and believe. Say this our PN they call Simon Ekpa. So now be the only good person when go fit save you. And they tell you the truth. Because if they give these Nigerian people woto, if they give them sleepless nights, if they give them, they go on hunger strike. They don't know that they eat again. They don't know that they sleep again. I bet you if you go near the night self, and maybe they need to they bath self. Because all they think about now how they go take catch that Somonekpa. Because they don't put needle and pin and bottle for the share where they sit down. So all their nyash, they hot. They cannot sit down and they cannot sleep. So they right now their day life, they be like say they dey for hellfire. If you not follow that name where they ring bell for everywhere, so if you not follow them, as they don't put on a name for this, you now only take go take, they go still come for you. They go come for you, gidigba. Like my brother first talk that time, my 247. When they deal with Sariwiwa, he never knew, he not know say they go come back, come carry him. Upon not waiting, Sariwiwa say, now the night they do friend. Una not think these people mean una say they don't call una name, they go forgive you. Lie, they go find another way come. So we know so they sit at home. We know so they sit at home because una not believe. But if una not believe, we go make una believe. Fulani go make una believe because they go definitely come for una. Make una go mark. As they don't start this otuomaso, if una not sit down, make una sit down for us when people they come out for their own comfort zone, they can't talk to una, they can't solicit with una, they can't make una deal okay, they cry for una behalf, and una need they cry for una self. Fulani they come for una. They won't see what una go fit do. Fulani they come for una. Then whether you be king self, they go come for you. I be never yet say they don't kill king for Yoruba land. 3 now they don't kill, and they see they kill they go. So not to say that you be special king, say they not give you shit for staff. All those na fake king when they go collect for their hand. Now me that they deal with una so. Throw away that your king and try and fight for your people. Because the battle don't start from our side. It need to stop, it need to go back. Or till they see the end. What did they find? Now they say this small thing when God take give make you take live life so. Now they won't collect so. Your life where you dey go, enough fight again, but you get children, no. So fight for your children. All of us dey where they talk since morning, so we know they carry they talk now because we see waiting day. We know they hungry. We there for better place, so we dey take they see. We be like now we owe that thing where they take they look far. You go there for one place, you go they look far, you go they see far. Now we be the eye there when we they see far, we they see waiting day because we know they hungry for where we dey. We get light, we get peace. But on a day there, so now how una go what una they think now food though. Now make they capture now they deal with una so. I beg all these preachers they preach so. Now make una sit down for una house. Now we they preach for. Make una don't hear the names Amonekpa. The name they ring by everywhere. No be fake name. Not let police, military people deceive una. Not let Nigerian government deceive una. Say the man a man because now they deal with them. Una not let people deceive una. Make una try and make una see. Una don't they follow this janja with military people for over 60 something 65 years. I be how many years now? And I never gain anything. Make una follow this man. When he just come, when he be say he get happiness, he get everything. But he say he won't put his life at on the line for una. You now when they toss, una no go fit do am. Because now they don't they shake una now. Now won't bring una own children come outside saying that the neck just go resign, just go raise your hand up. You they persuade una children now, make they go put their hand up so that they not do the thing because of fear of waiting, fear of death. So na go peme, and una go peme whether good or bad, una go peme. Why not peme with dignity? Why not peme so you dey fight for your children, for your inheritance? Your papa, your grandpapa, your great-great-grandpapa leave that inheritance for you. You don't want to leave it for your picking. Make your picking enjoy it too. As you enjoy it for your papa hand. As your papa enjoy it for your papa hand, you don't want to go meet them. You know, no don't want to enjoy it like that. Make una leave them for our children. And they tell una now, Fulani go lie to una, say that man a bad guy. Say whether they go carry out dead of alive. What do you do? You know they keep people low. Now you can kill una for Okwama. Now that good man, so they cause him an ekpa. So now you can kill una. Now question and answer. But look at now, they fight for una. Una say Igbo no good, you know Igbo no good. He not talk say, oh, una not give follow us. So therefore, we not go fight for una. He not talk like that too. Even though una not follow him, even though una not give follow the Igbo. He still they fight on now. That's how you say they no good person. No? Now so you say they no good person. But see this janja with people now. You know what they do? All the Fulani when they pay all of una children for bush, when they rape them for bush, when they put for prison, when go carry they go give police. Police go hand over and go give them for federal government for Abuja. You know what they do? They don't release them. Oh.
Worry 2 minutes more. Make others still talk.
Okay. They don't release them. So now they don't enter inside army again. No. The army where they enter, so now to come una again. Now they go come for so. So I bet gonna sit down for house. If not only one person self, now start them. You king where they cry so chief, where they not give chief of staff. Please sit down for us. Carry your committee people. If not only una be 5, now sit down for us. People go hear the story. Make una do video come. We go see them. Put them for the same way where they cry so. Put the video for them. We go see and say you sit down for us. From there you go pick up. Now small. Rain no dey fall one day make everywhere scatter. Now small dey fall everywhere we cause scatter. At always salute. Now thank you, my brother. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Warri sister. Matthew Guani, over to you. Matthew Guani, over to you.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sonia Akbarawa, good afternoon from here. Pastor Vam, good afternoon. And Ugo 247, good afternoon. It's very, very obvious. That is what we've been saying since day one. When they capture, kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, or rather, when the DOS fell in Nnamdi Kanu because of their selfishness. Any person when never open eye knows the truth is what we are looking for, freedom. That person go die now. He go die foolish death because everything don't open. Even the small picking cell when they breastfeed it, no. They say Nigeria don't die. And you una kukuma dey for that Nigeria. You know, say you not get power to do anything with the stupid politician. You know, politicians, they are using you guys, using all our amenities. They gain only wealth for themselves and their family. And you know their family too are the one they carry come abroad, come school, come do better thing, and you did there. I already said it that wait, the thing that happened to Anambra, Imo State, Owerri, and in other place when be the epic of Biafra. If they finally grab that place, we when they decide, Urobo side, we side, our side, Warri side, now be small lake now. Who are we? They no go fish shut up in a while. And now they don't remember us. That is why they can't do another, can I call that one crocodile dance or the second python dance to our side. So everybody, this is a ringing bell to everybody. Those who are stupid, who don't want to hear, because maybe their brother is one of the chairman in politician. Your brother don't know about you. So stand on your feet and defend yourself and defend your children. Fight for what belongs to you. Freedom is for everybody. By the time we get this Biafra, when it comes, you will know that those who started it are seeing future for you. So this 29 on Friday, there's nothing will make you come out. Make sure you yourself stay at home and register that yes, your eye has opened. That time they can have opened your eyes. And our PM, the Millennial Yugu, the Agbaragburu one of BIAFRALANDS have been on your head trying to safeguard you and make you be a human being. Over here where we are in abroad, there's nothing much than to work. There's no enjoyment because if you not go, you're not gonna have. There's something in our place, there will be much enjoyment because that is our place. God promised milk and honey flowing in the land. And we that have that milk and honey, we are drinking sand. So today, I'm giving everybody voices. I'm giving you opportunity to save yourself. Sit at home and register yourself because Biafra is already here. Follow the person who knows road. Our PM knows road. If you have money, bring out that your money too. If you don't have, pray for Biafra to come so that you yourself will see Biafra. Biafra is already here. Thank you, Vam and Sonia Sarawa. I will stop here, but I have one question. If you guys can help me lay this question to the security guys. My email when I wanted to register for the ID card, login, it say I'm already logged in, but my email is not verified. Anytime since last week, that's what I was battling. I don't know why it should be a problem because I was in Finland the last time. I spoke, I touched, I heard 247, Pastor Van, PM, so everybody, we are there in person. But this time around, I'm supposed to don't get my own register, pay for everything, but I haven't because they say my email is not verified. So I don't know who's going to verify the email. Can they please reach out to them and see if they can see that I've been going to the chat with life since last week. Put some question down, but there's nothing to to give me a proof or what is there to need. So that is where I submit everybody. God is already blessing us. God has blessed us. Give us Mazna Mekano. Bring our PM, the Agbaragburu one. So everybody support him. So I will end here for another person to speak. Thank you. God bless us.
Thank you, Mwachineke. God bless us. To everyone that may be facing the same issue while registering for your database system, after you input your email to sign up, you will be told that you should go to your email account and verify your email, you have to go to your mailbox. That's your email that you use. Go log into your mailbox and then check. When you go to your email, you check the mailbox, the inbox, the incoming mails. You don't see it. Check your spam. Check your spam box because it may be in the spam, it may be in the inbox. So when you check these two places, you don't find it, get back to us. There are some contact numbers on the website and also some helplines and chat session on the website. But endeavor to check the spam first. And also go through your email address and make sure that your email is correct. Because every email you use to sign up an account to the database system, you will always be referred back to your email for a confirmation email for verification of that email. So try these options and let's see how far it goes. Okay?
All right, thank you. I will do that.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, we go to Mazi Nonso. Before we go to Mazi Nonso, let us project something to the screen so that as everyone are coming in, they will be keen into what is happening. If you look at the screen, you will see that one Nigeria terrorist government, they have used their court, the court of the oppressor, to release terrorists to infiltrate the community. The over 313 terrorists that were released was released with the compulsion of the court. So the court hates and abates every genocide that happens in one Nigeria. Doesn't stop here. This was in Borno State, and it is today's news, 28. Now come down here, you see another shocking news. Now in 2021, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Anthony Blinken, the Secretary of State to the United States of America, removed Nigeria from the list of countries that violate religion, countries that kill Christians, that kill traditionalists, and kill every worshippers that are not in line the Islamic jihadist terrorist group and ethics. And since then, the whole world have been crying and asking for Nigeria to be replaced back into the list with the upsurge of the massacre that happens on daily basis. All of you have seen the massacre in Borno, you have seen in Kaduna, you have seen abductions of all kinds, you have seen in Sokoto, you have seen in Plateau, you have seen in Zamfara, you have seen in Benue, and they now ran down into Biafra land, which they slaughtered and massacred all the Biafran people that were massacred in Okoma, Old Delta and Bayelsa State. It is to this very end that we have declared tomorrow sit at home in solidarity with the Biafrans that have been massacred, because this Islamic jihadist conquest is to eliminate everything Christians. So in Tinubu's administration of today, what we have seen is that Tinubu's government begs United State Congress delegation to intervene over the House of Reps move to name Nigeria a religious intolerant state. The House of Reps members moved a motion for Nigeria to be pushed back into the red list of countries that kill Christians and slaughter them on a daily basis. So to avert this, and for Tinubu and all his government to be able to keep the oil and gas money, to be able to fund the Islamic jihad that is happening in Sambisa forest, where they are mining all your resources and then they are using it to fund the Islamic jihad, in a quest not to allow one Nigeria to be on the red list internationally, for the entire world to understand that the Islamic jihad that killed people in October 7 of 2023 in Israel are the same Islamic jihad that are perpetrating the same heinous crimes in Nigeria. Tinubu has swayed in to convince the United States congressmen, the law-making chambers men, for them not to allow the plea, for them not to allow the request of the representatives of the citizenry to stand. The request of the reps of the National Assembly of One Nigeria is that the mandate of their people, which have been massacred and slaughtered, is to put Nigeria back onto the red list. But Tinubu has gone to lobby the congressmen, lobby America again, and make them not to do what? To put Nigeria on the list. In other words, what they are doing is that they are uplifting the Islamic jihadist conquest that is happening in the entirety of one Nigeria, where women, babies, children, men, grandmothers, and grandfathers are slaughtered on a daily basis. But this slaughtering cannot be allowed to continue in Biafra land. They can do it in other places, but in Biafra land, we are telling Biafrans that tomorrow, in solidarity with Biafrans that were slaughtered, stay indoors and keep this very Sabbath day holy, because the angels of light will be cleaning the land. Stay indoors and keep the Sabbath day holy. Allow tomorrow as a Friday, which is going to send a message to those inhabiting in our lands in the name of their religion and cutting off heads of babies and children. Let them feel the heat. Stay back in your houses, lock yourself inside, and allow the God of Biafra to speak tomorrow. Mazin Onso, over to you, please, as you carry the mic. They go from here.
Thank you very much, my Minister of Information. Thank you very much. Good evening from here, my Deputy Minister of Information, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Good evening from here, Mazugo 247. You see, thank you very much for bringing up this program tonight. Because one thing is that I always say it's very important. There is one thing for you to listen. Another word is for you to learn. Why the most important one there is for you to understand. So you see, sometimes when you lack these three things in life, I don't think, you know, it will be very, very difficult for you to understand the things that is really happening around you. So now I am asking, what do you choose? Do you choose life? Do you choose to live? Do you choose to be free? Or you choose to remain in bondage? Or you choose to remain in perpetual slavery? Or you choose to die without even any offense? Okay, now this is what is going on. The Nigerian terrorist government are the ones killing every indigenous people in that contraction today. But now we thank God, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he came out and started defending us. He started defending us. So many of you today will be saying, why is Samuel Ekpa not in the zoo today? But remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. He was in the zoo when they attempted to murder him. In an attempt to murder Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they killed about more than 28 people in his compound. Today, his parents are dead. He was kidnapped also in Kenya. Why was he kidnapped? You never ask yourself, why was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped? All you put in your mind, all you put in your head is when you hear the word Biafra, 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 you think that Biafra is all about Igbo. You think Biafra is just all about some group of people. Biafra means, to me, Biafra means freedom. Biafra means the right to live. The freedom of speech for you to live as human being. That is what I have come to understand what Biafra means. Because I cannot be here, someone is fighting for me when I cannot speak. Because right there in the zoo, you cannot speak. You cannot go out there in the street to protest for the world to hear your voice. Because when you do that, they kill you with live bullets and nothing will happen. Now you have somebody like Samuel Ekpa who is deciding for you, who is taking a very good and a positive decision for you. And yet, just few of you, we just sit back because maybe you think that this Biafra we are talking about is all about a personality. You think that Biafra that we are talking about is only when we see maybe these criminals, all these criminals politicians, or all these criminals artists, or all these criminals people that you call them big men, or you respect, or you think that you respect today, that are keep oppressing you with your oppressor. Those people, you think that those people are the ones that are going to speak for you? You think those people will stand up and speak for you? It is only people who has love. Do you know what the meaning of love? It doesn't really matter what happens. What is love? All this why we have been agitating. Now we are in the stage and in the phase of liberation. This is what has happened to you. This is what has happened in the old Delta states. Now, which side, which path have you decided to follow? Do you want to still remain in this terrorist government that has been killing and destroying you, or do you want to follow, or you want to choose life? The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. The only thing I just want you to do tonight is that please pay attention, listen, understand. Please pay attention, listen, hear, and learn and understand. It is very, very important, because this is the only way you will be able to understand the truth. The only way you'll be able to differentiate the truth from lies. Okay, please, my people, my final message is that please, it is very, very important, especially those in Igodo. If you like, let you be in Igede. If you like, be in Idoma. You think, if you like, be in Ukwale or Nabo. There's shit at home tomorrow. All these places are Biafra land. Don't think that what happened today in the old Delta state cannot also repeat itself in Igodo land or wherever, or in any of all these places. So it is very, very important that we pay very, very attention. We pay very, very attention to the message of life, to the message of freedom. This is the only thing that is going to save you. There is no amount of propaganda. There's nothing good. Nothing, as absolutely nothing good can ever come out from the zoo. There is the only thing that the zoo have for you is to eliminate you, is to impoverish you, is to continue to leave you enslaved and to Islamize you. Because when our information minister is saying jihadis, maybe you don't understand. These people are going to take over your land and they are going to turn you to beggars. Thank you very much. I will yield my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazenon. So, who is next? Next is Chooks Ede. Chooks Ede, over to you. It's your turn. Chooks Ede. Chooks Ede, are you there? Chooks Ede, are you there?
Oh, I'm there.
Chooks is not
I'm
ready.
there. I'm there.
Okay, right on. Carry the mic. Mazi Chooks, carry the mic.
My in-law, I greet you. Am I audible enough? Hello? Hello?
Go ahead.
Mazi Chooks, right on, we can hear you.
Go ahead.
We can hear you, right on.
Thank you. I thank you, people, my brothers. You see, I'm happy that I came in like this, and I'm happy. I'm greeting all our people, all Biafrans. You know, like some of our people that they ate their brain. I'm very, very sorry for them. It's only those that we explain to, we understand. I'm hearing the voice of my brother there, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I thank you all. The Honorable Minister of Information, I thank you. You are my in-law. My senior brother is in love with your daughter, and she has given us what we want. Thank you. And I want to say this to some of our brothers that are not speaking Igbo. As you did this now, I like it. So that those who have different languages that they can able to reach their people, to digest it, speak to their hearing, cool it down, talk to them so that they were able to hear. I'm very, very happy. When they were trying to hold Nigeria, Nigeria has over many languages. How do you think that a country can have one language? Even in this Arab nation where I am now, there are Arabians, but they have different languages in their place until you hear. So I'm just dishing this out to your understanding. Let some of us that have different languages, even in that Igbo language that we are talking, go to Igbo. You hear different dialects inside Igbo. Please don't cut me, but it's a kind of an advice. I want every one of us that fall in the territory of Biafra to understand that language is just father's stone. But that thing that generates us together, that thing that generalizes us together, that one single name, let us maintain it. We are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans, and we are trying to force us to be one. If Nigeria, I want to give one example. I'm sorry that I'm saying this. In 1970 something, I read it and I heard it. I was very, very small in 1982. But I know in the, I don't know if it's in 82 or 80, that UAE came and met Nigeria during Obasanjo time and asked for money. Obasanjo told them that can any good thing come out from desert? Today, go the good handwriting of government work in our place. Now that as it is, they increase the salary of a senator. Somebody that has a house where he's living, he has a car where he's living, provided by government. He has a salary that covers every damn thing that concerns his children and etc. And they were increasing his salary, not minding the people that gave him the mandate to go and represent them. Why is it? If you see, I love the way God closed their ears so that they will not hear when it is hammering. At the due time, their children will gnash teeth and say, hey, so our father did this. How do I support him? Come and see in our urban rural areas, all those local places where those things are coming out from. What is their benefit? Nothing. From the day I was born up to today in my community, there's no one thing that was made fresh in our side. That is one chapter I just treated. Let us not go into illustration in that. Okay, now all those people that are supporting one Nigerianist, those one Nigerianist anyway, check who they are in their community when they comes. Cannot go with a police escort. They have done dubious things to their communities, and yet upon 21st century, people are saying things. Nigeria does not have electricity. We don't have good road. We don't have a hospital. We don't have that is lucrative companies in Nigeria. And the ones that we have, all is being manufactured in East. And they are suffering them not to sell to the world. How do you think about all this? My brother, sometimes when I think about this, it's paining me. And I'm saying this, those who claim that they have oil, those who claim that they have gas, those who claim that they have whatever, Californium, what is your own benefit in it? Yet our people are not saying. And I want to say this again. That's second chapter. I want to say this. Where in the whole wide world, democratic dispensation and the military is forcing people, suffocating their own citizens, their fellow citizens to death. Where? Where is it happening? Where? And the so-called UN or whatever is trying to shut off all those who are talking for crying for them to hear, so that they will shut off Nigeria government, and they refuse. They are trying to do, because the money that they are gaining, the oil that they are stealing from our people. Guys, I want to tell those who are in support of Biafra vividly and wholeheartedly and with all my heart, I'm not supporting Biafra because I have different things to gain. After all, I only registered for that vote. I've not done other things, but I've done so many things that nobody will see. And I'm asking you, please, if you have one dime, put it there. It goes very far distance, and your children will gain it at the time that you don't even expect. Even at end of life, your children will get it. I thank all of you that are working hard for Biafra to come, because in fact, if you have anything that you will do so that these people will perish in diaspora, those evil, let them perish there, and let all of us that are coming with the government in diaspora, government in exile, that's in diaspora what I meant, let us come back with the government, enjoy land in our Abia. I thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you. On PM Abalakata 1 of Biafra land. Okanga Bolo Bolo 1 of Biafra land. Ibagu Onoja 1 of Biafra land. Itemili Abese 1 of Biafra land. Okaveto Nochiozi 1 of Biafra land. I'm not saying this because I'm just saying it. That is the name he merited. Until those who can explain it, interpret it in the way that it will suit to my original language. Thank you all. God bless you all. Go on. We are with you. Give them whatever that they don't even expect. Thank you. If a Tinubu come there, anybody that is working for Nigeria in order for we to become, Father, I say, all of you, I call you fathers and mamas. Thank you, sirs. Give them what, if it's death or if it's pie, give them pie, because they have killed, they have maimed, they have pied our people so much. How many they don't want to kill before they will live all this? How many years did they have in their life to live? Imagine if Obasanjo, that is from Anambra State, cannot come out boldly and speak, which we know the family he come from, in the same state with me, which he cannot come out boldly and beg for the evil he has done to
Please,
his
2
people.
minutes, 2
And
minutes more so that others can contribute and we'll round up.
thank you,
2 minutes more.
thank you, my pastor Van Van Van. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. So Obasanjo, that I come from Anambra State, he cannot come out boldly and speak. Please, brothers, I've done evil. Forgive me. Let's share this thing and let everybody go away. And they refuse to do it. How do you think that these people can bring good news to you? Father, brothers, sisters, mother, aunties, my children, anything you have, spiritually, physically, bring it out, because they have killed our people too much. They have pied our people too much. There's no time. There's no time to check time. Man die and go. Man die, go. There's no issue there. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi Sonny.
Yes, thank you, my minister. Thank you, Mazi Chuk said, for your submission. Warrior have spoken. Ukwani have spoken. Mazi Nonso have spoken. Chuks have spoken. Okay, His Academic Highness, our military minister, welcome to the studio. Over to you, sir, please. They will want to get from here. His Academic Highness, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
He's hanging. He's having network issues, I believe.
Okay, we hope he fixes network and get back to the stage. His Academic Highness, fix your network, please. Let's refresh with a jingle before we continue.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Yeah, oh, listen to mama. Yeah, oh, listen to mama. Yeah, oh, listen to mama.
All right, welcome back. While we wait for others to refresh their network and those that network knock them out to be back in the studio, we salute the Biafra people. Once again, we wish to remind you of our reason for tomorrow's sit at home is in solidarity to the Biafran people that were slaughtered and massacred by one Nigeria Islamic jihadist terrorist country. It is very imperative for you to understand that we cannot overlook babies, women, and children and men slaughtered in broad daylight by the Islamic jihadist terrorists of the day. No, we will resist with everything that we have in our blood. That is why we are calling on all Biafrans to do what? Observe this sit at home tomorrow. Keep the environment very, very clear and clean for it to be very viable for the Biafra Defense Forces to engage every terrorist that may suffix tomorrow. Please and please call your friends and families, indicate and educate them on what tomorrow is all about. Mazi Onyekachuku, check your microphone. If your network is okay, you may speak, please. Mazi Onyekachuku. Mazi Onyekachuku, are you there? Mazi Onyekachuku, are you there? Mazi Onyekachuku, are you there? Jandon Man, hello everyone.
My
are
network
you there? Jandon Man.
I can't speak my minister.
I can hear you.
I am here.
Just
My network, please. Thank you, sir.
We can hear you, Mazi Onyekachuku. You can speak. We can hear you. Jandon Man.
Thank you, Minister.
Man,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, I'm speaking, sir. Should I go? No.
Yes, continue. Continue.
Yeah, Onyeka, we can hear you very well, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, my ministers.
and my comrades, ladies, I greet you once again. Thank you for your consistency. I want to say something pertaining the sit at home and the Boko Haram. They said they released into the society. You see, when we should be assured that it's not 300. It may be above 1,000. You know, we know Nigerian media. Anything that they bring in slow, and whatever that we favor against the people like Biafra Liberation Army, you know, they will bring it high. You know, they always don't do that. When they say 300, I'm sure that up to 1,000 they released, and it's not the first time. It's only the one they make public. They release them often time, and again, the time they bring the image. Maybe perhaps the southern people, Biafran people, they put in prison that maybe they put in life sentence, or those they put for longer time. Soon they will bring them and they promise them, put them in the come and fight, because they don't have men anymore. You know, this is what we expect, something like this to happen. And when it happens, I put to understand that that is them they used to play. Who are speaks your tongue to come, you know, and maybe they will dress them like a Biafra Liberation Army, you know. Don't judge when you see something like that. For the investigation, for the security experts of our government to investigate, tell you the actual what happened. I have to learn how to keep quiet when something of security issue happened, because the way they present it to you to be not the way it is. They always take lie to you. Government allow our security men experts to know what actually happened. You know, because sometimes they will produce this kind of thing. They will go and wait for people's reaction. You know, they will always do something like that. But some of our people will quick to jump into conclusion because they speak Igbo, or they speak Ijo, they speak Yoruba, you know, or they wear Biafra Liberation Army uniform, or they will dress like those things. Please, this time around, they will always come with the attack here with all kinds of psychological game. When you see it, wait for our government to security experts to analyze it before you begin to disseminate it or circulate it. That's one side. And again, our people at home, please sit at home. They will always, last week, was it last Monday, sit at home, they killed a bad person. There are two. One person is still in hospital now. Because he go out whatever. Sit at home, Biafra Liberation can never harm an unarmed person, not anybody at all, not only Biafra. It can never harm an innocent person. Okay? AVG, all those criminals, they will take opportunity to kill innocent people just to get to sabotage or to blackmail Biafra government. But we know they are talking trade. We can never be succumb to that. But just to make sure that life is safe, for your life to be safe, sit at home. Sit at home. Doing is for your interest. Our men, so that they will have time, have enough space to engage the criminals, because bullets don't know who is not Biafran, don't know who is criminal, who is not criminal. So sit at home. Because of say you want to go and check, maybe let me go and check. They say there's one thing said in Igbo adage. When you want to see, hit you. Blame yourself, don't blame anybody. Thank you. And again, I want to tell our people something about this what's it called? Some of the language we are using in some certain things, you know. I'm not talking to fellow Biafrans, not our government, because they know everything I'm about to say now. Some of the, let us be emulating the language being used by our government in some certain things. That language matters. Any language dated, for example, IPOB, ES, and all those things. Please let us make sure that we remove our tongues. Let us start propagating the new language, just like as the newly created states. Let us always use it. It's true, popularized. Remember, they want to popularize unknown government. They use media. They use their media to popularize unknown government. It is us now. We use our tongue, newly created states, so that it will sink into our people at home. and those are all part of the world. The newly created states should be mentioned whenever we are. Where these places happen, where they kill our people in Urobo states and other states, we should be addressing those states in our species so that it will be popularized. If we don't do it, that language will continue to be mentioned by our people. The new language will not be used to them. So we should do anything we can in making sure that will be all those newly created states will be mentioned in those states, and also use the right language. So nothing like IPOB. IPOB movement funds. IPOB Biafra funds. What Biafra Defense Forces comprised of ESN, Biafra Liberation Army, Resistance Fighter, Navy, and Air Force. Anything ESN is doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Onyeka. Thank you for your submission. It's Academic Highness. Is your network okay now? Try to speak. Let's see if you're back.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, very well, very well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
Good
evening,
Minister, welcome back.
sisters and love of freedom. Yeah. I greet everyone, Minister of Information, the ministers, deputies, BIAFRAN people, all the ministers, most especially to the Primo Minister, the Prime Minister, BIAFRAN Republic Government in Exile. The period we are in now is what you call corsa contro il tempo. Corsa contro il tempo, meaning that most people who did not understand the meaning of politics, especially on the faculty and the imprimatur of the people, on holding their leaders responsible, are coming to the understanding that these people that they have been playing up intelligence are becoming intelligent. I ask you a question. And at the same time, are getting the same message. You say, how come these people that they destroyed their forefathers, or what we call the genitories, genitoquem, are accidentally understanding that there is a right for self-determination. At the same time, they're taking the destiny upon their hands, just like Riel Danunsi said. And many intellectuals like Bentham and Arendt, like the Robespierres, the Sansculottis, say the people, for them to survive or to participate in the global trend, they must therefore take their destiny upon their hand. The result of what you see in the Quakens of these fraud is that they are understanding that those people that they're taking a ride upon are coming to their power, which is the political mandate, back to them. You can see Tinubu saying that I'm begging the USA to intervene. This. Tinubu, is he not the one that has a drug case, that kind of fraudulent case, that kind of illicit case? In America, is he not the one that fraudulently entered into the government of the zoo? Nobody should be surprised that they are making the calls in these names, like they can say European Union, American government, congressional member, this and that. That nonsense. It is our destiny is upon our hand. If they like, let them go to the moon and seek for Shantam House or for anywhere that they like. Our liberation, our freedom depends on our hand, because sovereignty belongs to the people. That is what the international law says. In Article 1, Paragraph 2, Charter of the United Nations, right for self-determination of the people. Not Tinubu, not the political, all these violent Agbero politicians. They are not the people. The people is we. The people is we, honorably represented by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and preceded by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Under our, which is the Biafran Republic government exile. Nobody should listen to the shenanigan of all these people because political ethics and ethos, all these people in Africa that are not with revolution are not supposed to be called politicians. Spoiled political, what you call stakismopole, plutocratic, That is what they are. People are confused. People who don't understand the ethics. No, practically ask these people you call politicians, the meaning of politics. They cannot tell you the exact meaning of politics. They will tell you politics is dirty game. Why practically, for you to understand that you don't need to be listening to all these politicians, the people you call politicians, fraudulent, criminal politicians in Africa, most especially in this world. Now, watch them in the hallowed chamber. Watch their attires. Watch their attires. They don't wear conventional parliamentary uniform. Conventional parliamentary uniform means men and women on suit. Men and women on, because politics is not tradition and it is not religion. Politics has nothing to do with religion, but it is a revolution that came to remove the people from subjugation. Just like the Biafran struggle is a revolution that came to remove Africa from the head of the bridge, meaning longitude and the zero latitude, Biafra land, towards emancipation. Those people you see that call themselves politicians in the Zoological Republic, watch their refiguration. You will see that they wear, this one we wear agbada, the other one we wear something that look, you see another inside Hello Chamber, but look at the in America or anywhere in the advanced nation, look at the appearance of their parliamentarians and their politicians, all of suit, because politics is a science. Africa, they recruited Fagberu and illiterates, they call them politicians. The reason why it is the foreigners that give them command on how they are going to rule over, to govern their people. They go to Shantan House. Just look at what is happening now. They cannot even salvation. They cannot fight against Boko Haram. In fact, they should have not even used Boko Haram. They should have less. It was called Boko Haram. What those people are saying, because there was no need for the amalgamation in 1914. We are historians. At the initial time, the people from the are different. East or the east, and different from the people from the west, and the people from the north, and the people you call the middle belt. They are different. Why is it that these people were being merged under, and the people that call themselves politicians are not seeing any fault within that? I don't even want to talk about religion, but it is for us a point, the central point for that. Look, these people you call politicians in Africa, most logical republic, are not even qualified to be called hallelujah boys in terms of spoiled politicians. But you call them politicians. That's why when perilous comes like this, they will be very, very loyal. Yeah, they want to hear people from Shanta an opportunity for them to go ahead. So, brothers and sisters, let us focus and support this government in exile and government in homeland, especially Excellency the Prime Minister, by fundraising, by supporting according to your capacity. That is the only thing I have to give now. I'm concerned. These people, politicians from the zoo, are very ignorant and arrogant, and they have chosen the side of servitude, and they can never understand till the last date. And I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Machineke. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for your submission. I. Over to you, please. Is your network okay? It's time for you to speak. No, network knocked you off. Sorry about that. Mazugo, you may comment on what is on the screen while we wait for the next speaker to come up.
Yeah, and there were Mazi Sonny. Well, what you see on the screen is Nigeria. If you will remember very well, last year I think there was a new minister new minister's office they created, that is lobbying minister or minister of lobby, something like that. And they are busy doing what they need to do. This is what they need to do. It is left for we Biafrans to do what we also need to do. We must do the needful. If you don't do the needful, some people are busy doing the needful. When you go to CNN, not that they don't know, Al Jazeera know, all of them know, but they covered it just the same way Nigerian journalists covered everything about the killing or about the Fulani invasion, taking over communities, renaming them. So when this one don't come out openly like this, that means 100 times 100% has gone on, has passed behind before this little one sleeps out. And this is to tell you that if you don't buckle up, somebody else is going to get buckled up, and it will not be good for you. It will not be a good one at all. Because as you and me, we are fighting and doing every other thing to be free, somebody is doing everything, going to the extreme to make sure they subjugate you, to make sure they send you to IDP camp, to make sure your communities are being taken over, renamed, to make sure you are murdered in number, to make sure you witness what it looks like to see your loved ones, maybe about 100, 200 of them, being thrown inside the pit called mass burial. This is all they are doing. This is all they are working hard to see. So when you see Tinubu government begging US, I want you to know, every lobby you see, Nigeria lobby, is with your sweat, with your blessings, with our blessings, with that milk and the honey that flows from our father's land. That is what they used in lobbying. You have never seen them use gold to lobby. You have never seen them use californium or uranium or what they call it to lobby. It's always the oil that goes through the pipe, our own. That is what they are using to lobby. So I want us to wake up. If you don't want to wake up, nobody go wake up for you. Let us not sit down and say, but the Christian leaders they will not do anything. They are just like your politicians. They have been bought over. If we remember very well, Ebukobi said that they cannot do the work of Christianity without the politicians, because politicians are financing them, buying them private jet, buying them expensive houses, some jets and motor. So don't wait for them. You need to fight for yourself. Fight for your freedom. We no go wait for anybody to declare, to speak for us. We have to speak for ourselves. We have to declare for ourselves. We have to stand for ourselves. We have to fight for ourselves. The time we used to sit down and say, but Adeboye is not talking. Kumuyi is not. No. They cannot talk because they are like people that have something like this on their head. Once they talk, you go hear boom, or their children have something like this on their head. So let us be mindful. When it go happen, now you will be the poor, go begin to receive the beating before it go reach their hand. So Biafrans, let us understand. Even if you are not a Biafran, I want you to understand that Nigeria has been sold. Tinubu have sold the remaining part of Nigeria. Remember Abacha, what is his name? Obasanjo with the article sold some part. Buhari sold the remaining ones to the his brothers from Funtajalon and Sahel. And then the remaining party, Tinubu has come to collect his balance. That is what he told you. It is my turn to collect my own money. I have invested so much into APC. It's my own turn to collect. And he is collecting. So my people, we need to fight for our freedom. Mazindewo.
Thank you, Wachinage. Bam is not there. I can see University coming into the studio. University, are you there? Welcome in.
I salute you, my minister.
Yes, welcome. Over to you, please.
Thank you so very much for this opportunity. I salute everybody in the house. My minister will go 247. Vam, Professor Nan, I truly salute give you. Of course, I saw this news earlier, and this U.S. Congress talking about naming Nigeria a religious intolerance. They have to consider the genocide. Genocide is going on in our land. Our people are being killed by day. And these people cannot say that they are not aware of what is going on in our land. Last 2 weeks, our people were butchered after they played a very serious propaganda on top of their head just to come there and eliminate. They killed children, women, old women, and elderly people. They came back again wanting to take away the kingsmen of the community. Meanwhile, they have done that before. The people they took away never came back. This is not just about religion. This is about a full-scale conquest that is going on in our land. And they cannot say that they don't know the plight of Biafrans, that Biafrans are not Nigerians. We want to go our separate ways. It is important that they consider this fact that our people are agitating for freedom, for Biafra. Biafra have existed, and it is not all Biafrans that have accepted this this slave identity that they tag everybody in. And we have the right to choose what we want to be. And they cannot say that they do not understand the coming of Tinubu into power. Tinubu is not an originally elected person. It is an ECOWAS OAU France imposed president against the will of millions of the so-called Nigerians. So it is important that the United States Congress, have to look into so many factors. Our people have died, and there is no going back on this very issue of we having our nation. If they are looking at the news, they will see that there is already a date given for the declaration of Biafra. And once that declaration comes, Biafra will start existing again officially. Whether there is crisis or there is no crisis, Biafra is already existing once it is declared. And Biafra will have to declare, defend its land, however whatever formula he wants to do it. The intolerance and the senseless killing of innocent indigenous people of the land, it does not end there, because our people are no longer going to farm. There is hunger in the land. You know, it's just like when they are talking about immigration being a problem, and the major problem, the cause of the immigration is not treated, which is as a result of this crisis that is going on. These politicians who impose themselves on the people. So, in my own submission, I want the United States Congress to look deeper than what Nigeria is presenting, because Nigeria is a terrorist organization. It is a forceful organization trying to force people to be Nigeria. In my place, they have to teach you to be Nigeria. They have to. There was a time teachers will even ask you, "Are you Nigeria enough? Are you, as if you start wondering, but I'm a Nigerian." So something is not right. Something is not correct. So, my minister, I'd like to yield my mic for now. Thank you so very much for this opportunity you gave me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, University, for being there. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate all Biafrans, everyone that have spoken. Those in the media, you have to intensify your fire every day, because the media warfare has increased. Tomorrow is Saturday, and it is our mega fundraising for the Biafran government, where we raise funds to make sure the government of Biafra takes very good care of the army of Biafra, the Biafra Defense Forces, taking care of the territories of Biafra, defending motherland, not allowing the terrorists to cut off the heads of our babies, children, women, and men, so that we will have food to eat and be able to defend motherland. We need every hand to be on deck. Bring your $1, your $2, your $5, 10, 20, 40, 100, 200 till 1,000 and millions of dollars. We need all of them. We have to make our men and women that have volunteered their lives for us to have Biafra to be well sophisticated in their lines of duties. It is our prerogative to make sure terrorists don't come in and they don't even go out if they mistakenly enter. So we must cut off their tails, we must cut off their wings, we must cut off their hands, we must cut off and dismember them into pieces, so that stories of yesterday will not repeat itself again. It is our mandate. Nobody will do it for us. So every Biafran is hereby obliged to do what? Contribute your quota in your own way. Please and please. Remember the achievement of this very government. In a couple of months, we should round it up to become a year. This is the first government that have come to be for the Biafran people that has been well organized since the genocide of 66 to 70s, which they called war. Here the Biafran people have a government, they have an army, they have a currency, they have all the template of emerging nations to stand. They have their diplomatic ties, they have their political ties, and they have everything constitutionally needed for a nation to stand and erect. When you look very well, you can see our BRGIE there. It has been launched and unveiled. We're calling on all Biafrans to log into the website of the Bank of Biafra, usbt.bankofbiafra.org. That is where it is. usbt.bankofbiafra.org. Go and buy your USBT, and the ratio is 1 to $1. If dollar is 1, USBT is 1. So it is a stable coin. It is in a decentralized platform where it doesn't fall or come up. Now, when one Nigerian useless currency of Naira is falling off the rail, and it is as bad as 3 times worse than franc CFA. So that means that franc CFA is better off. Sorry about that. That is to say that franc CFA is better off Naira over 3 times. 3 times. So while that their useless currency is falling off the rail and trying to climb the ladder and falling back again, as a breast where baby don't suckle all the milk finish, and if they punch the mama and say, mama, I'm not saying milk again. Mama, I'm not saying milk. Now so one Nigeria currency, they cry now. While they are crying like that, falling up and down, falling up and down, Biafra Ejemma coin is seated one place. It doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't go, it doesn't fall. Mbano. It stands jiggy-back. So, and you have something wonderful again. You can stake and then make profit. You can stake and make earnings. These are things that you see on the decentralized platforms, and you also see on other centralized platforms, which you use in making money. But the value of your currency in USBT is not falling off in any way. So do well to visit usbt.bankofbiafra.org, and then check out, there is a tutorial video that has been shared. Follow up the tutorial video so that you know how to buy your coin and how to invest and how to stake. Just stay on the Biafran coin, trade with it, send money with it on your cryptocurrencies exchange so that you see how it goes and see how good it is. We must have our own currency. That is why we have our Bank of Biafra Federal Reserve. We salute all Biafrans that are standing in and standing so tall to make sure that Biafra is restored. And we implore all of you to call in other people that have been standing on defense. Tell them that the time to continue standing on defense
You have to, because
is no
before this
longer
thing,
welcome.
you
That they
have
should come
to
down from
have you.
defense. They should come
Yeah,
in
you
and
have to,
offer
you
what
have
they
to.
have, because we need every hands on deck. If your own duty has been to be attacking the efforts of the Prime Minister and the government of Biafra, please go and
It's hard more
try and remove that from your brain.
at
And
this
when you
point.
remove it, you can then come back and understand. Please, if you enter, you mute your mic, because everything you are saying from your background is resonating in here, and that is too bad. So we are calling on all Biafrans to remember the website, remember your voting links. Let's play a jingle to remind us of our voting links so that you know that we are.
It is beyond. For that very reason, I have no doubt. I have no fear. I don't entertain any shred of dissension in my heart, knowing fully well that Biafra is coming and there is nothing man can do about it. It is beyond the realm of what man can do to stop. For that very reason, I have
there will be no room for negotiation other than the day for independence or the declaration of the Biafra Republic. Thank you.
Thank you for that break. Remember to cast your votes. Remember to visit the database system website and process your ID card. Remember to go for your November, December convention accreditation still through the website. Get your ticket ready, get yourself accredited, get your ID card processed, because this is the only means of your identification in the international community for now. The only way you can identify yourself as a Biafran is through the Biafran ID card. So go and process your ID card and obtain it and speak as a proud Biafran with your identity in your hand. Thank you so much. Ada Biafra Betty, welcome to the studio. Over to you.
Hello, my minister. Good evening. Good evening, my comrades. Good evening, Biafrans. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, my people, as my minister is saying, we have to do the needful. Our voting is still on. To the BLA and all the Biafra resistant fighters, our Prime Minister have inherited the payment of Onyendu's legal team. And you know, because our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his case is a very sophisticated case. Each time they go to court, it costs millions. So we need to support our Prime Minister with our funds, no matter how little. I will keep it here, and I thank you all for joining us. Thank you, my minister. Thank you, my comrades, for giving me this platform. Thank you. Hello, Minister Ugo. You can take over now because it looks like the our minister is busy.
Well, Biafrans, I think I don't know Mazis or not, but I believe we've spent 3 hours here and we've come to the end of the program. So I will always encourage us to, I beg, sit at home tomorrow. Ndị Igbo si na anara ofu onye oru azụ, anara go oru niile azụ. As it happened to one of your brothers, and so it happened to you. We must cry together, mourn together, rejoice together. Let us prove to them that we are one people. The people from those data areas where this thing happened, we want to see. Remember, you people have been sitting at home. Una don't they sit at home since the lock una inside una communities. They say make una no go out. Una sit at home. And una brothers, una sisters, una pikin them, una papa, mama them. Many of them die by the bullet of these Nigerian soldiers. Tell them, say you the verse, you know like waiting they do. Stand with your people. Sit at home. Video them tomorrow. Show us, say you stand together with us. We are one family. Be you Igodomigodo, be you Ware, be you anything you name yourself, be you Benue, anyhow they call you. I want you to know that they divided us just to separate us, to make us not understand that we are one family. We are all one family. You go say, hey, if we are one family, why is this one Calabar? You, how many children your mama born? All of you, they answer the same name. So we must understand that we are one family. We must fight. When they beat your brother, they beat you. If you don't know, it go they pepper you when they beat your brother. Even if you know like that, your brother, when you see an outsider beating or messing up your brother, you don't like it. That's just the simple truth. So my people, tomorrow is the day. We must sit at home tomorrow. Let us start tomorrow to prove to them that what they did to us, we don't like it. And this will never happen again. This Nigerian military did in Delta, it will never happen again. So let us all wake up to whatever call we had. The only thing we need to do is to listen and obey the voice of our Prime Minister, the voice of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the only man that the Nigerian government and the enemies of freedom are scared of. They don't want him to talk. But don't worry. Remember, the satellite television radio will be on very soon. And by then, those that have not been hearing what is going on will hear. And there will be nothing to hide. It will be nothing to tell you this against the community of YouTube. I don't want to show you. We go show you everything the way it happened. So BIAFRANS all over the world, anywhere you are watching from, share this program. Make sure the program gets to the other people. I must say thank you so much. And and bye from here. Mazi Sonny, you can take it down. Oh.
So go, you are closing, yeah? So no. You put me in my program. If you don't leave by the man, hello, go.
Mazi Sonny, we know they hear you, eh?
Mazi, go please round up. When you are done rounding up, you let me know so that I drop it.
I don't round up with the way for
okay, you don't round up.
Yes, just to
okay.
close
Umuchineke, thank you so much. We see you on the other side. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. Bye.